Hey, welcome back to GROT TV. I'm Andrew Horn. This is my first video for the channel. Thank you very much for the GROT TV team for having me along as part of this venture. And I'm here to continue the stereotype of bald guys in black caps and black t-shirts talking about old movies. If you want to know who I am, I wrote these books, VHS Ate My Brain 1 and 2. I run a channel called Planet Hex. That's about sums it up for now. On this episode of GROT TV, I want to talk about a movie that actually scared me. You know, we've all had our moments where we've been worried or unsettled by moments in movies, such as the moment in Poltergeist 2 where the dad vomits up a demon, or indeed the scene in Superman 3 where, you know, the robot lady. But one movie that actually scared me, and I've not revisited since then, and I've revisited it finally tonight, was The Colossus of New York. But why would a sci-fi movie from the 1950s freak me out? Let's find out. So why did this 1958 cheapy sci-fi B movie freak me out so much? There is something about this film that just has an eerie quality, I found. And now that's open to debate, and I know a lot of other people will disagree, but there was something about this that caught me and it just frightened me. Now the premise is normal. It's like a lot of B movies at the time. Someone gets their brain taken out and put into a robot. So a bloke dies in a car crash and his brain is put into the body of a robot colossus by his scientist father. Of course, the son wakes up in this enormous metal monstrosity and goes berserk with Dalek-style zappy powers and goes on a killing spree. Of course, that's what happens there. So the effects for the suit, I think it might be something to do with that. When you look closely at the suit, you can see that under the eyes there's a little grill where the actor inside the suit could see out. But there's something mournful about that face. There's something kind of tortured about it. And this is one of the few examples of a 1950s B movie where I really felt for the character, rather than just wanting to see the schlocky kitsch fun, which I love 50s B movies of all kinds. But this really struck a chord with me. And when the Colossus Frankenstein style goes berserk, I was like, no, I actually get that. And the thought of being trapped, just a human brain trapped in a big robot body, that's what frightened me. It freaked me out, and I'd seen all kinds of horrible stuff I shouldn't have seen by that age. But these are the things we do back in the 90s. That's what we had to get by because we had no internet, you know, so we had to amuse ourselves by watching things that we shouldn't really have seen. But that's what we did, and that's what we continue to do now as grown-ups. Well, we are grown-ups, but we are basically teenagers pretending to be grown-ups, and that's how you end up on GROT, largely. But The Colossus in New York, I still found it to be a very compelling watch now. I rewatched it on Prime, and it is really, really good. It still freaks me out. Even though I know how all the effects were done, like the zapping photographic effects that were done, like for the beams, the suit, of course, and all the background stuff. It's very kitsch, it's very cheap and low budget, but some things like that just have an atmosphere. Look at like House on Haunted Hill. Look at all the classics like that. They have something about them that has lasted these generations. And for me, while I know it's not the most beloved or well-remembered movie around there, The Colossus of New York from 1958 freaked me out. And thinking about it now, thinking about it before I rewatched it, it was like it still has that magic. And I was pleased to find out that revisiting it on a big TV screen via digital media, it's not lost that power. But if you watch it now, if this is going to be your first time viewing it, try and keep an open mind. As with any kitsch movie, keep an open mind and take it for what it is. It's not going to win any awards. It's never going to be seen as a bona fide, masterpiece on genre cinema. But for me, it's one of those stepping stones along the way that made me the geek I am today. Andrew Horn signing off from this episode of GROT TV.